Chapter 597. As soon as the other party heard his words, he immediately said, "Villa C14 at Beacon Top. You'd better bring your house deed along with you. If you dare to call the police, I'll kill your mother-in-law right away." Alex replied immediately, "Okay, I'll bring it over there right away." After hanging up the phone, Alex went back into the private room before he told Trump, "Dad, I have to go out and get something done. You can continue having fun here with your friends. Just let the waitress know if you need anything. Everything will be charged to Steven's account." "Okay," Trump nodded before he patted Alex on his shoulder as he said, "My dear son-in-law, thank you so much for what you have done for me today. If it weren't for you, I would have felt so ashamed and lost so much face today." Alex smiled slightly before he said, "Dad, I've only found out today that it hasn't been easy for you all these years. As your son-in-law, it is only natural for me to help you get some face and respect." Trump felt very touched and he simply sighed as he nodded repeatedly. Alex did not say anything else and he simply stood up before he walked out of the room. He did not go home to pick up his house deed, but instead, he simply stopped a cab before he headed straight to the villa at Beacon Top. On the way there, he called Steven immediately. As soon as the call was connected, Steven said respectfully, "Mr. Anderson, what can I do for you?" Alex replied, "I want to bring your men over to Beacon Top now. My mother-in-law has lost more than $60 million in a mahjong game. Some people are holding her hostage now. I think that something isn't right with this situation. I want you to come over with me to see what's going on there." Steven was very furious when he heard Alex's words. Damn it. Someone actually had the guts to set up a trap to trick Alex's mother-in-law in Oris Hill? This person was simply seeking his own death. Steven immediately replied, "Mr. Anderson, I will bring my men over there to hack that bastard to death right now." Very soon, Alex arrived at the villa at Beacon Top where his mother-in-law was being held hostage. Alex knocked on the front door and as soon as he entered the villa, he saw about a dozen gangsters surrounding his disheveled mother-in-law in the living room. His mother-in-law's face was red and swollen because she had been severely beaten up and she looked very pitiful and miserable at this time. Alex also noticed that there were two other middle-aged women that he did not know there in the villa. When Alex looked around the villa, he saw that even Lucy was here. Alex was slightly taken aback. Why was this woman here? Lucy had a guilty conscience when she saw Alex, but she calmed herself down immediately. She felt that it was not her fault that Elaine lost money to Zora. After all, Elaine did not lose money to her anyway. She was just here to enjoy the show, so what could Alex possibly do to her? As soon as Elaine saw Alex walking into the living room, she burst into tears as she wailed, "Alex, my dear son-in-law. What took you so long? I was waiting so anxiously for you." Alex looked at his mother-in-law before he asked, "Mom, how can you lose more than $60 million by playing mahjong? I don't know why I was so unlucky." Elaine cried as she explained, "Your aunt had asked me to come and play mahjong with her friends. I thought that I would just join them for a few games just for fun. Who would have known that I would lose more and more money to them after a few games? After that, they even forced me to mortgage your villa at Beacon Top to them. I had no other choice." At this time, Elaine had a furious expression on her face as she said, "I suspect that these people are deliberately ganging up to cheat me of my money." Alex sneered before he said, "You don't have to suspect anything. They're obviously out to cheat you." Zora could not help but yell out loud at this time, "Hey! Don't run your mouth talking nonsense here." Everyone was a willing and voluntary participant in this mahjong game. Who can you blame if your mother-in-law has bad luck? At this time, Peter quickly said, "Second aunt, why are you wasting your breath on him? I'll talk to him." After that, Peter glared at Alex before he said, "Hurry up and hand your house deed over to me. I also want you to write me a voluntary transfer statement. Otherwise, you and your mother-in-law will not be leaving this villa today." Oh. Alex nodded faintly before he said, I did not bring my house deed with me. Elaine became anxious and she started to lose her cool when she heard his words. The expression on her face changed and she was filled with anger. She quickly said, Alex. Are you trying to kill me? Didn't I tell you to bring your house deed here with you to save me? Don't you have heirs at all? Alex replied lightly, Sorry, Mom. I've already promised Emma that I'll move into the villa with her next month when the renovation is completed. I can't break my promise to Emma. Elaine cursed, So, you'd rather keep your promise to Emma than save my life? I will die here today if you refuse to hand the villa over to them. Alex replied, You won't die so easily with me around.